Hey, what's up, y'all? Let's get into the Love and Hip Hop Miami, Season 6, Episode 7. So let's get down to this. So Trick Daddy is back. And, he giving back to the kids. And he doing an event with the mayor where he giving back to the kids and stuff. Trick love the kids. And we know he do. So he doing his little thing around Miami as he usually do. And Ray J is back in town. He said Miami is his peace place, and he got to get away from the wife and stuff because she never signed up for divorce and it's official. And he just need Miami is his peace of mind. He need to clear his head. So come to find out, Trick Daddy and his lady friend are beefing now. They going back and forth on social media, and he said he don't do back and forth on social media. I said, sir, you've been doing back and forth on social media for a minute now, so you do social media. So I said, because apparently after that date they had, and he said a couple of words, he said a couple of things to her, so she laid him out straight on there. Cause he done stopped her from filming and stuff on the show and stuff. So she done lost her 15 minutes of fame. And so they going back and forth. And so him and Ray J had a little chit chat. Ray J telling him about telling him about, what's going on with him and the wifey and stuff that she's done, and that he's down here also making moves because he's doing his one wish. He turned it into a movie and stuff. Uh, yeah, that was it. We moving on past there. We move on past then. We move on to Shay. So we got Shay. Shay done kicked Fabio out the house. I said, girl, how long this gonna last? She done kicked him out. The baby girl, the baby is at her mama house. So Shaden did a spa, did a little, took some time for herself, and she's at the spa, relaxing. She have a meet up with her girl Flo, cause Flo having her little issues, cause she, instead of talking to Marlon and finding out what's really going on, she going off of the video that she going off of that little video of that little kiss on the cheek. And that cake. So, they have a little chit chat back and forth and stuff, her and Shay. And yeah, her and Shay. Okay, her and Shay, she talked about so her and Shay and them started chit chatting about what's going on with each other. And she started coming at Zoe. Shay did. Talking about Zoe weight and all that stuff, saying Zoe looked like she's 6 months pregnant. I thought she was 6 months pregnant. I said, girl, shut it up. I said, shut up. Shay, just shut it up. Because I said, you sound stupid. I said, that's not funny or anything. It's like, you the dummy. This man was no good. He been no good. You've been dealing with this man for over 10 years. You was a sad hoe. Been a sad hoe. And you like being a sad hoe. It's like, don't be shocked by it. Don't be mad about it. You like that position. And we know it. So she knows she want to come for Zoe and tell her about what Zoe did and her sister and stuff. That the sister lied and said that Fabio had a baby by him, but they never met and all that stuff. And Flo defended her friends. Flo said, "That's my girl." Flo went, hold up. That's my girl. Zoe is my girl, and Zoe, you can't be doing that, girl. That's my friend. So I said, all right, okay, so, okay, Flo, I'm feeling you, girl. That's right, do that, do the right thing. So she talked about Marlon and that Marlon and Amada, been hanging out and stuff. And, he sent her cake and everything. And, Shay said, I got your back, girl. I said, bitch, they crazy as hell. So she said, girl, you need to get them back. You need to get Marlon back. You need to get your sister back. So you need to start doing something. Yeah, I know I need to do. I said they a mess, bitch. They a mess. So we move on past them. We move on to okay, we move past Shay now. Okay, Brooke. So we move on to Brooke and Marcus. So Brooke and Marcus ended up losing the baby. My my condolences to y'all. Brooke is heartbroken, and Marcus is being a jerk. He been a straight up ass jerk. She and they at home or whatever, and he said, this wasn't planned. He said this was not planned at all. If it was planned, then it'd be, it'd be different. I said what? And like she looking at him like, is you serious? He said we didn't plan this. This was not planned. If it was something planned, then cause before they lost, they had tried before in the past, and something like this happened before. So he feels a way about it, and now she feeling differently because now this man ended up saying during this whole conversation, he gonna flip over and say, we working on a project together, an album, so I need you to focus on the album and stuff like this. You ain't hold up, cause he said, cause you know how you get, if a baby come in a situation, you gonna end up wanting. She went, maybe I want to just be a mother. He went, huh? You got more talent. You got God didn't bless you to just God didn't just make you just to be a mother. You got multiple talents. He didn't want you just to be at home and stuff. I said, why did you marry him? I said this man always showed who he was, but you was too busy all up his ass. I said you stop looking into your career because you should have been mainstream a long time ago, girl. I said you was on the right track, but I don't know what you see in this man. For him to just sit there and she said, I see that we're not on the right track when it comes to things right now. And he want her to be, he said, so what we gonna do about the album and stuff like that? She went, I don't know. I don't know. So, moving on past that, we move on to who next? Okay, so Amada and Adam. And Adam, Alan, Amada and Alan. Okay, so they ended up okay, so her and Alan ended up meeting up, because he's back in the girl's life, his girl's life. So they had a play date and whatever. And now he wants his girls to meet his other two kids, his daughter in the Dominican Republic and his other daughter he got in Michigan. He's saying like, oh, can we make a date for them to meet? And he went, I want to get all my girls together. And Amada said, hold up. She went, I don't know about that. She went, I don't know about that. First, you need to be a part of your daughter's right here, right now life, and then we can see how that's gonna go and stuff. And I'm like, yeah, this man don't want. He don't. I said to me, I'm like, he don't want nothing to do with them girls. I said, why do you want want the twins to meet your other two daughters? I said, that's fishy to me. I don't get that. I said, this don't make sense to me. I said, none of that makes sense, but that's what he wants to do. He wants them to meet. So moving past that, we move on to Ray J. Ray J and Derek ended up meeting up, having a little chit chat. Ray J got tell that so we ended up finding out Ray J got kicked out of the house by Princess on his birthday. Because Princess ended up getting a DM from some girl in the DR that so she kicked his ass out, said he got to get out. So, yeah. So, yeah, he feeling sorry. He feeling lonely and stuff. I said, wow. So, I said, so was you messing around or not? And he told Derek that he working on making One Wish into a movie and stuff, and he wanted to work with Amada and everything and do the cha cha and stuff. And he asked him, would it be wrong to work with Amada? Even though She friends. He said no. He said no. I don't see nothing wrong with it, long as you communicate. He did, but he said this in his confession that you need to communicate with the other person, with your partner about what's going on. Even if the person is maybe an ex or not, you need to still communicate. But I said, why didn't you say that to Ray J? Because if you said that to Ray J, he would have went back to Prinky and actually told her what was going on, so that nothing would have happened. But move on past them. We move on to Amada and Brooke. So, they ended up meeting up and stuff, and Brooke ended up telling her, hold up, Brooke, and I'm telling her, do you. Oh, so her and Brooke and Amada met up, and Brooke said, do you know how to swim, girl? She said, don't go there, girl. Sure, why? you been taking classes. She didn't answer the question, but she did ended up telling her, she went, stop it, stop it. She tell her that, tell her about that she met up with Alan, and that Alan want his other kids to meet their girls, but she said, I want him to work on his relationship with the girls, with our kids first before we even do any of that. She also tell her about that she got a meeting coming out with Ray J for this One Wish project and stuff. Um, Also, she ended up asking Brooke about the baby, when about her and Marcus having a baby and stuff like that, and Brooke ended up telling her, we lost the baby. So Brooke ended up going into detail that she went in for ultrasound, a regular ultrasound, and it they didn't see it, they didn't hear a heartbeat, so she lost the baby. She hugged her and stuff like that, had a sweet little moment and stuff. And Brooke just needed to say she didn't, so like, they hanging out was a good thing for her to just get away and get out the house, because she been crying and stuff a lot. So it was just a nice little time for them to just hang out and chit chat. Um, Moving on past that, we move on to Shay and her mama. So Shay goes to her mama house. She all sad. I said, girl, what you sad for? This man was a cheating ass knuckle. And he was doing everything under the sun. You need to be going to get tested, girl. That's what you need to be doing. But she's sad and miserable. Her mom came out and said, girl, come on in, girl. The baby in the inside. And it was surprise. her business manager was there. One of her brothers was there. The baby was there. Mama D was the surprise of the thing. So Mama D came out. They had t-shirts, a cake, everything. She mad as hell. She said, y'all gonna really do this? This is weird. Threw the cake down and stuff. Then they played a song. The brother and the mama did a song. The song was to actually trying to get the mama to try to get Shay, was the last stitch for them to try to get Shay to leave him. But it ended up, they just played it for her, and that really pissed her off. So she got the baby and she just laughed. She like, this is weird. This is so weird. How y'all just enjoying my misery. I said, girl, what is you crying over, girl? I said, you're a dummy. I said, bitch. I said, baby. I said, girl, that's what you get. Moving on past that. So we move on to Trick Daddy. So Trick Daddy ended up meeting up with his lady friend in the park, or somewhere. And they ended up getting down nitty gritty, It wasn't a good thing. So they went back and forth. And, security got in the middle. And he said, "You just wanted 15 minutes of fame." I said, "Uh-huh, she did." And that's what you wanted. So it's what it is. Moving on past them. We move on to Gael. So Miss Gael is it's her birthday, y'all. So, she having her birthday party. Her sister Flo supposed to be performing for her. Flo late as hell. Alan shows up. Alan is supposed to be leaving. It was his last night or whatever. Supposed to be going back to the Dominican Republic. And he said since things didn't work out with Armada the way he wanted to work out, he gonna leave with something. So he came to get him some good ale. It is her birthday. He brought her some flowers and I want something else. I think a cake or whatever. And she was happy for him to be there and everything. He thanked her for supporting him during the whole Armada thing in his kid situation. She said, "She ain't sure, but she ain't. I don't want to talk about her. It's all about me tonight." And then Flo finally showed up, get on stage, flirting with Alan. Alan get on stage with her, and Gael is pissed at hell. Gael said, "DJ, cut that music." She breaking it up. They fight. It hurt her to the fight. Alan runs outside. He said, "I don't deal with this." He went, "I like when women fight on me, but I gotta go." So, they out. So he done went outside. They fight. "How can you do that to me? How can you do that to me, Flo? How can you do that? Leave, Flo, leave. You gotta go. You gotta go, Flo. You gotta go." Flo, and now you know how I feel. So now you know how I feel. You know how I feel. I said, "Bitch." I said, so she left, floated left outside, and she see Alan out there. She said, "Hey, babe." She went, "Wait." She went, "Where you going?" She went, "You going home with me tonight." He went, "What?" Say yes. Let's go. He went, "Wait." She went, "You're going home with me." Say yes. This whole ass went home. I said, "Girl, now you gonna go." I said, "Girl, now you gonna really be a thought for Alan." I said, "Bitch, you could have picked somebody else, girl, but Alan." Abby. So we move on past Dio. We move on. Okay, so we move on past Dio. We move on to okay, we move on to Amada and Ray J. They had their meeting and stuff, and Amada wanted to get down to nitty gritty because she felt like Ray J ruined her engagement to Safari. And so she called him out about that and told him that she deserved an apology. And he said, he said, "Well, he wanted you was a sex. He said you were a sexy woman and you deserve better, you know, and stuff." Oh, oh my, oh, oh, well. So is you gonna apologize to me? He get on one. He being dramatic, get on the knee and stuff, and apologize. And she want to get up. So they started talking about business and stuff. And he said, my one wish movie gonna be there's a dancing scene where I need to learn how to do the cha cha, and I wanted you to teach me how to do the cha cha. So they ended up, she ended up teaching me how to do the cha cha. They flirting and all that. They all close. She trying not to be too sexual, but Ray J dumbass. Ray J all up on her. She went, "Okay, okay." She tried to let him, he holding her. She went, "Okay, okay, okay." And like, okay. Ah, and it went off right there, y'all. So like, share, subscribe. It's your boy Paul. Thank y'all for tuning in, and I'll get back at y'all later. A mess.